Hi Pisces Sun Moon Rising. I'm Christy Forsyth with Clarity by Christy. I am a soul therapist and an intuitive that connects with the angelic energy, and I help the helpers, the light bringers, and the soulpreneurs of this world to live their most magical life. So if that's you, make sure you hit the subscribe button below with the bell so you can get notifications for all the videos that I'm sharing here on the channel. We are going to dive into your April 2020. What do you need to know? What messages do the angels have for you? I do want to acknowledge that I am filming this video in my bedroom, right? We're all supposed to stay home, and this is me doing my part to stay home. I am transitioning all of my sessions over to video sessions for those of you that are local. To those of you who are not local, we already do video sessions, but I am transitioning all of my readings and sessions over to that, and I appreciate all of your support as I'm making those transitions. And because of that, you know what? I'm wearing a hoodie today because I've just been less dressed up. In fact, I can't tell you the last time that I wore like regular pants, and so it's been yoga pants all day, and I'm embracing it during this period of time that we are in right now. And I'm just trying to find the gifts, you know, and wearing yoga pants is definitely one of the gifts through this process. So let's talk about your month of April. What do you need to know? What messages do the angels have for you? And we're going to start with the overarching themes you can expect throughout this month. Now, so it's interesting to me because I feel like with Pisces there is a choice. You know, here we have the Lover's card, and the Lover's card is not always about romance or lovers, although certainly this can be, especially when we have the Two of Water coming in, okay? So this can be a choice in regard to a relationship, choosing maybe one relationship over another, or choosing to allow yourself to enter into a new relationship, or it can be anything. It can be connected with any kind of a choice in your life, understanding that you have a choice that you need to make, and that it's going to be really important for you to listen to your intuition and honor who you really are and what you really want in order to choose best for your life, okay? This can be about new lovers coming in, especially with the Two of Water card showing up that we're going to talk about that. This can also be that as well. I'm sorry, I have like a hair that is like in my face and the fan is flinging it, so I just have to itch. Okay. So we have this Lover card. This is also about good health, you know? So this is suggesting to me also that we are receiving all kinds of healing energy, and this might be that validation if you are asking, am I going to be able to remain healthy? Am I going to be okay through all of this? Absolutely. You either are healthy or will be healthy, and if that has been a question for you, this is validation of that for you. And then we have the Star card reversed, okay? So this is about feeling disconnected from your life, feeling not very optimistic, feeling not very joyful, feeling like you've lost your spark. And this is your reminder that you've never lost your spark, that we always have that light within us. And the more that we can refocus on that, and the more that we can just focus on doing those things and spending time with those people, or virtually, I guess, in under these circumstances, spending time with those people that light us up, we want to make sure that we're doing that. Anything that is going to just bring more light into your life and bring more positivity and optimism, you really need that right now. And then we have this Two of Water card showing up. I've brought up a couple of times. So this is a deepening in a relationship for those of you who are looking for love or open to love. This can be a soulmate relationship sometimes with the Two of Water, or a reconnection with your soulmate. This can be just a deepening or a very special relationship that either comes into your life or deepens in your life. So I do feel like there are so many opportunities for us to just deepen our relationships during this period in our history, and to have a better appreciation for everyone. And so I do feel like there are some connections that are just really deepening and taking it to the next level in this energy that we have right now. Or maybe we are just more open and just wanting to meet new people, and it allows for us to make new connections. Or this can even be, if you're already in a relationship with that special someone, a deepening, a deeper connection, a more profound connection and love with one another. We also have the prostitute card, okay? So the prostitute card, I'm going to just read it for you. It says, accentuates the challenge of surviving without negotiating the power of your spirit. So just being mindful of, how can I live my life without selling my soul, without just going through the motions, without doing the things that I need to do to make money. Where are you prostituting yourself, basically? What are you doing to make money in your life that really doesn't serve your soul or doesn't help you? Because it's time to make changes to that, or to think about how you might begin to make changes with that. Then we have the look inside yourself card, okay? So making sure that we are honoring and listening to those messages that are trying to come out. Some of us in this time period have a little bit more quiet, but certainly all of us are experiencing our lives being changed through this COVID-19 circumstances. And, it is offering an opportunity for us to shake up our routine, to change our routine, and really take some time to do some soul searching. I feel like that is a huge part of this whole experience. Can we deepen our connection to our soul, and can we listen to our soul? So making sure that you're taking the time to honor that throughout this month. The next cards that we're going to take a look at are the barriers and advice that the angels have for you throughout this month. So the first card that we have here is the High Priestess reversed. Okay, so this is really saying take some time out to honor and listen to your intuition, because you're not. There are things that you're missing. There are things that you're pushing away. There are things that you're ignoring. And so again, taking the time to look inside yourself so that you can tune in and tap into that intuition, that inner knowing, that part of yourself that is helping to guide you and show you the way needs to be heard and needs to be showing you the way. This is the path toward peace and happiness and living our best life. The next card that we have here is the King of Earth. So if you are somebody who is self-employed, you may find yourself just having that Midas touch, just being really successful through this month, having a lot of growth, having a lot of opportunity this month. If you're somebody who is thinking about starting your own business, this is a great time to get started with something. I think that it will lead to things being profitable or successful, or just really fulfilling and making you feel happy and joyful and feel like you are making a difference here in this world. So I love this energy for you. We also have a Queen card right next to this King card, again suggesting the for those of you who are looking for love, the possibility of a reconnection or a connection with, the Queen to your King, or the King to your Queen. So we have the Queen of Air. Okay, the Queen of Air does not mess around when it's time to clear things out of her life. She recognizes and she sees with perfect clarity what works for her and what doesn't, she lets go of. And she does it all with a sense of humor and just directly clears it out of her life and doesn't look back. So the Queen of Air is inviting you to clear away anything that no longer serves you. She is inviting you to connect to your independent spirit. She is inviting you to really take a step back and try to view things from a place of clarity, from a place not of emotion, but looking at things from the way that they really are, seeing things as they really are, seeing things with clarity and inviting that clarity into your life. We also have the Storyteller card showing up as a barrier. Okay, so Storyteller reverse is really saying to me, either what stories are you telling yourself in your life that just don't serve you anymore, that maybe have been the way that you've perceived things for a long time, but they're really not that accurate and they really don't help you. And so can you take a look within and take a look at the stories that you're telling yourself and rewrite some of those stories? Maybe it's time to take another look. Maybe it's time to work on changing your perceptions around things. We also have, it's interesting, we do have quite a bit of Earth energy. We have the King of Earth and the Knight of Earth coming up in your reading, and we also have this environmental awareness card. So this is really saying to me, you really need time connecting with the earth, time outside, making sure that you are having an appreciation for the earth and the environment, taking time to just spend some time with the earth, maybe even thinking about how you can better work with the earth. I feel like a huge part of this coronavirus thing has been an opportunity for the earth to heal. And so how can we contribute to the earth's healing? How can we do better? And then we're going to move over here to the gifts. What gifts might you expect throughout this month of April? So the Six of Air is suggesting to me that things are looking up, you know, things are moving forward, things are positive. You might even be finding yourself taking a trip, making a move, changing things up in your life, but this is like change for the better. This is also a moving forward from a difficult situation. In fact, the card even says the end of a difficult situation. Okay, so this is like a moving forward from a difficult situation, a letting go, a stepping up, and a moving forward. So I think that that is a great energy for you, especially right here next to this Queen of Air. It's like seeing things clearly, and then you move forward, then you move on. So then we have the Knight of Earth upright. Okay, so the Knight of Earth upright is really saying you might feel like you have a lot of commitments right now, or you might be feeling the burden of some of the commitments that you've made, or the burden of your work, or the burden of just things that you have chosen to take on. This is really saying follow through. Honor the commitments that you've made. Hang in there, because you are going to get a bit of a reprieve, but right now is the time to honor that. Right now is, and this is, by the way, honoring the commitments that you've made to yourself as well. So this isn't just about commitments made to other people. This is about what are the commitments that you've made yourself that you haven't been honoring. So buckling down, honoring those commitments, and making sure that you are following through with that. You will get a reprieve with this, but not yet. Make sure that you follow through. Make sure you do those things that you said that you would do, because it's really important to keep your word. And then we have the Eight of Fire. Okay, so when things move forward, because there definitely is a moving forward energy here with the Six of Air and this, things are going to move forward quickly. And I also feel like you are going to feel like you're juggling quite a bit this month, in terms of like just like feeling like there's a lot of moving parts and you have a lot that you need to take care of, or feel like you're juggling a lot. This is really saying to me, though, that you are going to be able to do it. You are going to be able to manage it all, just as long as you are making sure that you're not make sure that you're asking yourself what your goals are, and what's most important to you, and those are the commitments that you want to make sure that you are truly honoring, are the commitments that are in alignment with what is most important to you, and in alignment with the goals that you have for yourself and for your life. This is also about just like delays are over, things are happening, lots of things happening at once, lots of success happening at once, and a lot of moving parts happening at once, where just there's a lot of change and shifting all at one time. So I think that feels good to me. It doesn't feel bad, except for I feel like you may find yourself feeling a little overwhelmed with how things are moving forward so quickly. But once you adjust a little bit, I feel like this is going to be a really positive thing and lead to a lot of success actually for you. Then we have the Femme Fatale card. Okay, so maybe this is you embracing that Femme Fatale energy yourself, or meeting or reconnecting with a Femme Fatale in your life. This is kind of that ideal feminine energy, the erratic energy of the feminine is what the card says. And this is all about just that beautiful feminine energy with a wide open heart. So how can we do our very best to keep our heart open, to be receptive in that feminine energy, to be this femme fatale, or to embrace that femme fatale who is entering into our lives with a heart wide open, ready to share and ready to receive. Then we have, I pulled an extra card here for you guys, the servant card, because these both jumped out of the deck. So you got an extra card. The servant card reversed is, again, you know, it's interesting. Prostitute and servant, you know, what are you doing in your life that is strictly for the money? And what changes do you need to make in your life in order to be happier, to be more peaceful, to be more joyful? Sometimes it's not worth the money, you know, and really thinking about some changes that you need to make for yourself, because this is important, to not sell your soul just for money. You know, and what I find is when we are honoring our soul and when we are listening to our soul, the universe provides. So, and the universe shows us solutions and ways to have things be balanced out. So really taking some time and looking within yourself and just taking that time to just really honor what it is that your soul is calling for right now. Okay, and then the last card that we have here is the positive expectations card. You know, have positive expectations. As much as there's been struggle, get excited about your life, get excited about what's next for you, and just have positive expectations in your life, and that is exactly what it is that you are going to get. So those are your cards for the month of April. If you guys like this video, make sure you hit that like button, and I would love to hear from you in comments below. If you want to learn more about me or about Clarity by Christy, you can check me out at discoverawakening.com. I will see you guys soon with another video. Take care, guys.